Hi, everybody. Our story today is about something delicious. It's about chocolate. Now, this book has real photos, it's a real story, and the title is Beans to Chocolate. So, I'm going to give you a little hint. Chocolate does not start out as chocolate, it starts out as a bean. So, the author, her name is Lisa Herrington. There is no illustrator because there are real photos. So, we're going to learn how chocolate is made. The first big bold heading says candy from trees. So chocolate, friends, comes from a tree. Do you like chocolate? Many people do. Let's learn how it is made. It says chocolate can be made into many types of treats, like candy. Chocolate comes from the cacao trees. The trees are found in warm, wet places. They grow big fruit called pods. So these round, red, oval shapes, those are the pods. Cacao pods grow straight out of a tree's trunk and branches. Very interesting. So there's not like a little teeny tiny limb like on an apple tree where the pods grow. They grow right out of the big, big trunk. Very interesting. Inside the pods are seeds. Those are the cocoa beans. They give chocolate its taste. So, friends, this is the pod that we saw on the other page, and those white things that he's pulling out, those are seeds. That's actual chocolate, but it doesn't look like chocolate yet. It says, it is hard to imagine these seeds as a chocolate bar. It sure is, because I know most chocolate is brown and these are white. Fun fact, cocoa pods grow to the size of footballs. About 20 to 50 seeds grow inside each pod. So the pod that this person is holding, and it doesn't look as big as a football, but they can get pretty big like a football. And these white things, the seeds, there can be about 20 to 50 of in each pod. That's a lot. Drying the beans. Farmers cut the pods from the trees. They remove the beans. Okay, so first they take the oval pods off the trees, and then they take out the white beans from the middle. The beans are put under banana leaves to bring out their flavor. They stay there for about 1 week. Then the beans are dried in the sun. A worker spreads the beans out to dry in the sun. Long ago, people used cocoa beans as money. For example, a horse could be bought with 10 beans. Wow, that's pretty special, friends. That tells me that chocolate is a very special thing to have. So these, friends, these are the little teeny tiny beans that used to be white in the pods, and when they're dry, they turn brown. At the factory, the hard dried beans are placed into large bags. They are sent to factories all over the world. So this looks like a train car, friends. The factory workers unload the bags of cocoa beans from a train. Yep. So look at all those bags inside there. Those are all cocoa beans. That's a lot. And it looks like they need a hand truck, a carrier to help wheel the bags away because they're so heavy. The beans are roasted. That means they're cooked in ovens. That brings out more of the flavor. The beans are stirred as they roast. So that machine goes in a circle and stirs the beans as they're cooked. Next, a machine takes the shells from the beans. The soft insides are called nibs. So the beans have a hard shell that we don't want to eat, so they take the shells off. And in the middle is something soft called a nib. It says the shells are being removed from the cocoa beans. The nibs are the only part of the beans that are used to make chocolate. So we don't eat the big pod, we don't eat the shell, we just eat the soft nib that's on the inside. A machine grinds the nibs. They will become liquid chocolate. A worker puts the nibs into the machine. So if you look over here, he's pouring the cocoa nibs. Here's a bag into this machine, and it mixes and mixes and mixes, and eventually it turns liquid into chocolate. So here is our liquid chocolate. Now it says mix and mold. Now that it's liquid, now it's starting to look a little more like chocolate. The liquid can be mixed with milk and sugar. That is how chocolate candy is made. The ingredients used in milk chocolate are measured carefully before mixing. That's important. We don't want to have too much sugar, and if you don't put enough sugar in, it could taste kind of yucky. It's not sweet enough. The mixture is poured into candy molds, such as bars. So this machine is filling candy bar molds. If you look, the bars are like rectangles. So I know sometimes we eat Hershey Kisses that are a little more like pyramids or triangles, but this candy is being made into a rectangle bar. So now they pour the liquid in the mold. Once the chocolate cools, it becomes hard. So now the chocolate is out of the mold. It's not liquid anymore. It is dry, and now it's hard. It says chocolate can be molded into many shapes. I know you might have for Valentine's Day a candy heart that's chocolate. For Easter, you might have a chocolate bunny. For Christmas, maybe you'll have a chocolate tree. But these are just rectangular chocolate molds. Chocolate bars can be made from milk chocolate, like the candy that this girl is holding, or you can make dark chocolate or even white chocolate. At last, the chocolate is ready to eat. Yum, yum. And our final fact is that Americans, that's us, we live in America, eat about 12 pounds of chocolate per person each year. That's a lot of chocolate, but it sure is delicious. Friends, I hope you enjoyed this book, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.